antiseptics are always these are the chemical substances which kill or prevent the growth of microorganisms. Disinfectants also have the same phenomena, but the main difference between antiseptic is that it's been applied on the living cell, or you can say living tissue. It means you always apply it on wounds, cuts, ulcers, or different diseases of skin. Most common antiseptics you are using, like cefpromycin has been there, which you know it very well. So but we have some other examples of antiseptics which we have to see, and these are, I have written few of them. That first is chlorine. You know, chlorine is very good for making water fit for drinking. So how much chlorine? It's not that you can add a large amount of chlorine. A small amount of chlorine is being, small concentration of chlorine is added, and I have written the concentration, that is 0.2 to 0.4 parts per million. ppm means parts per million. Dettol is also one of the very known antiseptic, which you know, which is basically a mixture of chloroxylenol and terpinol. It's also very suitable. And boric acid, it's also a good one, or good antiseptic, which is used for the for washing of your eyes, and it's been also used in babies talcum powders. Hydrogen peroxide is also one of the strong antiseptic, and it is non-irritating ones, and this one is very important for the board. It's do come in your board examinations. And tinctures of iodine. In tinctures of iodine, it's a powerful antiseptic that is made from iodine, and it contains alcohol and water solution that contains about 2 to 3% of iodine. It's very important, focus on it. We have two more examples. Bethanol, it's also one of the best antiseptic. It's been added in soap for the antiseptics. You can provide the soap antiseptic properties. Whenever you have skin problems, doctor always recommend you the soaps which are antiseptic in nature. So always understand it contains bethanol. It's also one of the important example for your boards. And next is iodoform. It's been also important that it is being used as a wound powder, so it means it's directly applied to your skin. Now we have disinfectant. I have already informed you, these are the chemical substances which are quite capable of killing the microorganisms, but it's not very safe. It's not at all safe that you cannot apply it on the living tissues. You can apply it on the floors, your drain, or certain instruments. You are using these things in your home, in your day-to-day life. So you see that we always apply it in non-living objects, these particular you can say drugs, or and it also contains or you can say it has certain examples. I have written one example, and that is 1% of phenol. It's there in your course. It's very important because phenol is also coming in disinfectant, and it is also coming in your antiseptic. When it is in disinfectant, it's 1%, its concentration is 1%, but when it comes in antiseptic, its concentration changes from 1% to 0.2%. When you are talking that it is 1%, it means it is disinfectant. When we say that it is 0.2% phenol, it means you are talking as it as an antiseptic. So it's very important that don't get confused in antiseptics and disinfectants, and these two topics are very important which comes in your board examination.